minute. Oh, sorry, Sue. Oh my God. Did I oversell it? Did I leave a seat for myself? Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be back. This month's theme is well-being. Well-being means different things to different people. For some, it's found in serving others, giving time, skills, and compassion to strengthen our community. For others, well-being is more personal and reflective. It may mean taking time to care for your physical health, nurturing relationships, finding balance, or simply slowing down enough to appreciate the moments that matter. In truth, these two paths are deeply connected. When we serve others, we often enrich our own well-being. My name is Janice Lenke, and I'm proud to be your 103rd president. I would like to invite past President Tom Thomas to do our invocation.
It's been a little while since I've been able to do this, and so I just want to say what I say almost every time I do this is one of my favorite things of being in Rotary is getting to hear expressions of faith from all of you, from all of our good friends, and to hear so many different expressions of faith. So let us pray. Our Father in heaven, as we come together as Rotarians of this great international organization, we appreciate the dedication to the ideal of service above self. And we are reminded of so many of thy children throughout this world who live under the authority of tyranny and constraint, and recognize with gratitude the opportunities that we have in this country to express ourselves, our feelings, our faith openly. And what a great blessing that is. We pray that this blessing might be extended to so many throughout the world, that leaders of this world will become peacemakers, will lend their hearts towards the needs of their fellow citizens, the hands that hang down, and not be concerned with power and other conditions of strength that so often bind thy children. We are grateful that we can serve in an effort to lift the hands that hang down and to be of use to thee in our daily walk by being princes of peace even, and by striving to be of service in this community. We pray a blessing upon the meal that we will partake at this time, that it will be of nourishment to us, and are so grateful for the hands that serve us, these good men and women who work here at Lowry's, who create this the atmosphere for this meeting, and do so in the name of the Messiah. Amen.
Next, I would like to invite past President Brock Fraser to lead us in song.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We have 3 titles but we don't use the one as much as we should, and that's our national anthem. So with that, let's start with Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. and the home of the brave. Good job. Thank you.
And then Annie Nuna is once again leading us in Pledge of Allegiance and our Sergeant of Arms. Here you go.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. I want to give a few thank yous. Shh. President-elect Greg McGuire for filling in for me last week. I was like, where's all that noise coming from? One individual. It was a really stressful week moving my dad into assisted living, but it was successful, memorable, scary, and all the emotions. So thank you for filling in. Set up today was Lynn Ng, Dr. Kathy Mahon, and Bob Warner. Greeters, we had Martha Garcia, and I know past President Tom Crow was helping out, and Linda Peterson. Ticket sales, we had Rita Burton and Lynn Ng. Thank you for stepping up. Photographer, I have Victoria Mistretta. Scribe, Suzette Wheeler. AV, Stu Lipoff. Teardown, I have Dr. Michael Williams, and if someone could help him, that would be great. And then we're going to go on to guests. I know we have 2 international guests today, so Annie, if you could give the microphone to Bob Warner. I know you're posing for your photo session, but...
Not me. There you go.
Thank you. Actually, he's an American, and he spent quite some time here in our club. He came back.
22 and 23.
Well, you tell.
Hey, I'm very glad to be here from Singapore, and if you come to Singapore, be sure to visit a club. There's one every day.
Well, I'm here till April the 20th and enjoying this weather immensely.
Are you coming to the cigar social tomorrow night?
You got snow.
Yeah. Okay.
We're going to do our flags.
And then we have visiting Rotarians. A couple of them at their president's table. I'll introduce them when we get to the head table introductions. But do we have other visiting Rotarians? Okay. Guest of Rotarians. Raise your hand.
Good afternoon, Rotarians. Pleased to introduce Chuck Harris. He is a former Rotarian, just moved to Vegas from Hawaii, and he works in the group that I'm affiliated with Focus CFO. He's an area president here. So, big warm welcome to Chuck to Las Vegas.
Welcome. Okay, do we have other guests of Rotarians? Right over here, past President Randy Donald.
Good afternoon, fellow Rotarians. I have an extra special guest with me. I have my grandson, Diego, who's down from Idaho. He is going to TLC tomorrow. So,
I just want to say thank you for sponsoring me to go to TLC tomorrow.
I was giving Randy a hard time earlier. I said, your grandson has a nice full head of hair. Who'd he get that from? And he didn't look at you. He mentioned somebody else that he got it from. So, cool. Okay, any other guests or Rotarians? Okay, with that said, I'm going to go to the head table, and I have Paul Maffey, who will be introducing our speaker. Welcome. We have Holly Lyman. She is our speaker today. Welcome. We have David Jones. We have Bruce McKenzie. He is our area governor. And then we have Rebecca Fritz from our Red Rock Club. So welcome, you guys. I'm glad you're here. And then let's see. We're going to go on to announcements. I forgot guests of the club, didn't I? With your mouth full of food. I'm so sorry, Larry. Do we have guests of our club today?
Yes, we have Harrison Free joining us for his second lunch today.
Welcome.
And we'll meet our two inductees later, but we have Erica Brandaberry and Chris Darnall here today.
Welcome, everyone. You can find me. It's okay. All right. We're going to go to announcements. Carrie has her hand up, and she's like trying to get my attention, so I'm going to let her. Hi.
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 Did we talk about the committee sign-up sheets last week?
Where's Greg? Okay. So, the surprise and delight. For those who are guests today, please forgive the profanity. But when I was out last week and left Greg McGuire in charge, my phone blew up with texts and calls going, oh, guess what Greg did? And he pronounced committee sign-up sheet
As committee sign-up shit.
Yeah. So you'll see the surprise and delight is a pile of poop in the wheel. So thanks for representing me and love that. Thanks so much. And for that, Carrie, thanks for catching that in the wheel. You've got a bag that says, don't let small shit ruin your day. I didn't know what to do for surprise and delight, so thank you very much. So to anybody we've offended, it's just was a slip with Greg saying, that instead of sheet. So I'm sorry, I had to give him a hard time today. So can we take the microphone over to past president and district governor designate elect David Thorson? I got it right, I think. I got it right? Your titles? Dang it. I left off nominee.
What am I talking about, Ms. President?
You're the one who gave me a hard time about RI leadership.
Mm-hmm.
And Wetzel Awards, I think, might be interesting.
Okay, yeah. So April 9th, we will be going out to Nellis Air Force Base to award 5 airmen with our quarterly Wetzel Award. It's always a great opportunity to go out and base, and it's a lot of fun out there. Because of the activity going on over in the Middle East right now, they are going to request that we provide Social Security numbers, unless you have a military ID, to actually get on base. So Sean will be collecting that stuff. We're not going to put it in the book, but if you're going to come, you need to get that information to Sean by the next meeting, I think. April 3rd, by April 3rd, so that we can get you cleared for access to the base. So that'll be April 9th out at Nellis Air Force Base, basically after lunch. So hope you can make it. It's really fantastic to meet some of these young men and women, and they're in the heat of it right now. So they could really use our support. So please sign up.
Thank you. And then I'm going to make a couple of announcements. There is a slide, the multi-district conference, April 24th through 26th at the Gaylord Resort. Show of hands, who's going? Oh, good. I'm glad you're here, Rebecca, to go in on the count. So there's 3 of us going. It's going to be great. Thank you. Highway cleanup, April 9th at 9 o'clock. It's in the Green Book. And can we take the microphone to past President Tom Crow?
Thank you, President Janice. Tomorrow night, if you haven't signed up for it, is our cigar fellowship. It's at Annie's new place. She's graciously donated her home for us. At 6 o'clock, bring a cigar to smoke, a cigar for the troops, a cigar to trade. And if you don't smoke, we got a whole another place for you to take care of your festivities for the evening. And if you're not signed up in the Green Book, please put your name in, because it is a guard-gated community, and we need that name in there to get you through the gate. So make sure it's on your calendar tomorrow night at 6. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you backtrack, Annie? I'm so sorry. Can you give the microphone to David Jones? He's got a sharp Rotary bow tie on today.
So I do have to thank President Janice for buying me this Roan tie, or this Rotary tie. It's been over a year, and this is the first time that I wore it. It took me a year to practice how to tie it, but I actually did it, so I'm good to go. And I'll probably wear it again and again.
You better.
On your behalf.
I harassed you enough.
So TLC, coming over to Diego, who's one of our attendees. By the way, we had great applications to fill up all the spots as well as other club spots. But just for those of you that don't know what TLC is, it's Teen Leadership Camp. It was based on the RILA, which is Rotary Youth Leadership Awards, but I like to say Youth Academy because it's more like an academy when you go there. But it was based on that, and that was started back in 1957 or something like that. It's been around for a long time. The first TLC happened shortly thereafter, but for our district, we started in 2000. So this is 26 years that we have done TLC for District 5300. So our group that does it does a great job. We go up to Cedar Crest up in the mountains. Diego's going to love it. I don't think there's going to be snow this year because we're kind of, it'll be warm. But it is a great 2.5-day experience for 8th graders. So every year we do this. So if you have 8th graders that are coming up, they're in 7th grade and they're going to be an 8th grader next year, please plan and ask them. We love to first fill all of our slots with your friends, your grandkids, your kids, their friends. That's the best thing and the great experience that they're going to have. When they get up there, the way that I explain it, it's like a corporate retreat for kids. It is fun, but they learn so much. They have great speakers, great programs, great little modules that they work with, but plenty of time to just be kids, get to know other kids from all Southern California, Southern Nevada. It is awesome. But that's what TLC is. So plan for it. We do this every year. TLC is 8th graders. RILA is 11th graders, roughly. But plan for it for next year as well. We've got a great contingency going this year. Thanks, John.
Thank you for that. Thanks for taking the time to share more about this incredible experience for our youth. Can we give the microphone to Deb Howard? Oh, boy. Okay.
Good afternoon, Rotarians. This Sunday is actually World Water Day. Janice gave me this lovely information to read to everyone before I announce the Wine to Water. It says, clean, safe drinking water is essential for all of us to stay healthy, strong, and resilient. Yet 2.2 billion people in communities around the world still live without safely managed drinking water. When people lack access to clean water, they face preventable illness and daily hardship no matter where they live. We have our own Wine to Water program, which is April the 17th at Randy and Sally Donald's house. And it is a great opportunity. I know so many of us like to do such wonderful work, and we have all these community service projects for our local area. This is one that reaches global. No one should have to live without the dignity of clean water. So I would ask you all to come out and support the Wine to Water event. Again, April 17th. It's going to be a row-made row down. So bring your hats and boots and enjoy some of the wine that we have shared in creating as Rotarians. I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you.
Thank you. And can we give the microphone to Stu Lipoff?
Well, we have an opportunity for breakfast for folks at 2 schools on the 24th. Beckley at 7:30 in the morning, and you'll have time to get over to Hollingsworth at 8:30 for the second event of the day. Feel free to attend either one, and it's a great opportunity to interact with the teachers, show the school, and the community since the parents are present there with their kids. So information, I think, is in the Green Book, and you can see one of the slides up here.
Thank you. The next announcement, both Kathy Govero and Elliot Harris could not be here. We did put a slide up there. Elliot has been traveling all month, one of the Cambodia and Bangkok, I believe. So there's some photos up there from his trip. But they wanted me to announce our next 25 Club Meeting and Social, which is March 26th at Elliot Harris's home. Please sign up in the Green Book. And let's see, can you give the microphone to past President Tony Kern, and then right after that, past President Steve Casey wanted the microphone.
Good afternoon. Just a reminder, we have 2 volunteer events coming up in April. They've been flashing on the board. Thank you. April 11th is with Touch a Truck with Friends to Friends, and that's an amazing event. There is a time schedule that's in the Green Book. There are different time frames that you can do work from the beginning at 7 a.m. all through the afternoon. It's a really great event and a lot of fun. Every conceivable kind of rig is there, including the most pristine, clean trash trucks. On April 22nd is the Spring Green Our Planet Giant Student Farmers Market. Our role there is simply for setup, and that's from about 7 to 8 o'clock. If you stick around long enough, you get to see the kids arriving. There'll be about 50 buses with kids with their crops and crafts. And after that, you can go shopping and you can get some amazing things. Stick with Michael Williams. He always has double bags, and you can follow him around. Sign up in the Green Book. If you have any more questions, please come see me. I'm happy to give you more information. Thank you.
Thank you. And then, Annie, you can have a seat. You get a break now. Wait, Steve Casey. I said it so that all you would remind me.
I just on your tables, you have the Rotary Leadership Institute flyer. David was nice to pass them around, and I just wanted to point out that on the date, it says April of 2026, and I believe that's actually the 4th, even though it's not shown that. So
It's wrong on the, I saw it was wrong on the website too or something.
Yeah. Just want to let you know.
Thank you. And then Rampur wanted me to mention that for our friendship exchange with individuals coming from India, the dates are May 29th to June 4th, and he has 2 hosts himself and Dr. Rao, our host. We still need 2 host families for 1 couple and 1 individual. And we'll be talking about this exchange and this visit because we want to make it memorable, from greeting them at the airport to having some swag, which I'm going to take care of from vendors in Las Vegas, to a dinner coming together. So a lot involved. So that committee is Randall Brody with Rampur's leadership and also Brian Riley. So if you want to get involved, I hope it's okay, Rampur, that if anybody wants to get involved and learn how they can help a little bit more, then please get with Randall Brody and learn a little bit more about how you can contribute and help. We're going to need to go right into presentations. I'm going to invite Dr. Nikki Brunetti to come up. We have some Paul Harris to hand out.
Thank you, President Janice. If past President Richard Jost could come up, if Dr. Raul Puveda could also come up today, and Stephen Kwan, if he could join me up here at the podium. Dr. Raul, would you like to step forward? Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Rao. You can stand. Today we have the privilege of recognizing Dr. Rao Puvada, past President Richard Jost, and Stephen Kwan for their wonderful support of the Rotary Foundation. Again, for those of you who are guests and may not know, for each $1,000 contributed, a Paul Harris pin is provided with the corresponding jewels. And today, Dr. Puvada, am I saying that correctly? Puveda is receiving his first Paul Harris Award, which comes with a certificate. Past President Richard Jost is receiving his Paul Harris +4 pin. And Stephen Kwan is receiving his Paul Harris +5 award. Yes, very worthy of applause. As I've said many times, and even more importantly, are what such contributions to the Rotary Foundation accomplish in the world to alleviate suffering, improve living conditions, and provide educational opportunities for young people all over the world. What our own past president, Karen Wisenhunt, which I don't see her today, is doing for our club is for children in war-torn Ukraine. And as past President Tom Thomas mentioned in his invocation, children living under tyranny, there's no better example of that than what is going on in Ukraine right now. Karen is a tireless crusader, and your support, everyone in this club, as well as those of you standing here with me today, helped to fund efforts for those very children that Tom spoke about earlier. It is incredibly humbling to be part of such work, and everyone in this club is a part of it. Becoming a Paul Harris Fellow is a milestone, as Dr. Poveda is becoming today. But as evidenced here, it is clearly not a destination. We have multiple Paul Harris Fellows in this room. Rotarians, if you will put down your forks and please stand with me as I present Dr. Poveda with his first Paul Harris, his certificate, and his pin. Past President Richard Jost with his Paul Harris +4 pin. And Stephen Kwan with his Paul Harris +5 pin.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you for putting down those forks.
Thank you and congratulations. Next up, as we lead up to Super Build, there's going to be a few different speakers that will be educating our club, and we're so lucky to have Rebecca Fritz here from the Red Rock Club, and she has a slide presentation and wants to share some of her experiences, especially to educate some of our newer members.
Thank you for letting me speak about my favorite international service project and the process of constructing the house for the family in Mexico. For those of you that don't know, Corazon means heart. And Corazon has been around for 47 years, and me personally, I have done 7 builds with our district, and it's been an amazing experience every time. Right now, the cost for the house and the scholarship for the children in the house is $18,500. And it will be a full day. You arrive at 5:30 in Chula Vista in a parking lot. You get onto a bus and you cross the border. It's a very quick process. It's $35 for the bus. It will be in Tijuana this year instead of Tecate. So there is a change in location. So when you first arrive, you'll see that there are planks of wood and there will be a foundation set up. And that's where you're starting. And you'll meet the family. You'll start by painting sheets of wood. And I've been told that they don't get to choose the color. It's whatever is available. One side, the inside will be one color, the outside will be the other. And if you don't want to be very, if you're kind of afraid of heights and stuff like that, you can just start just painting wood. That's what I did the first 2 years. I just painted wood. At the same time, one other group will be assembling the frame, and then the paint crew will start painting the frames. Does not like. Okay, and then we'll put up the walls, attach the sheets of wood to the frames and put up the walls. And like I said, the first 2 years, I kept my feet on the ground. The third year, I was with Linda Peterson, as she puts food in her mouth. And I actually went on the loft. I went on the roof of the bathroom, so I was far more courageous the third time. They then build a bathroom. The community provides you lunch. We then install the roof frame. There were a lot of people, especially interactors, that wanted to get on the roof, so I did not get on the roof this year. But they put the sheets of wood, they do papering, they put the shingles on the roof. And this is the extent of the kitchen for the family. They have a kitchen counter. Normally the mother gets to choose. There's 2 or 3 different types of tile that they can use, but this is their kitchen. Then they paint. They do touch-up painting for the inside and the outside of the house. And it's really such a great experience to meet Rotarians from all over the district. Like I said, I met Linda during that time, and there's California Rotarians that I never would have met if I didn't go. So it's such an amazing experience. We then do a welcome home ceremony. So we give the keys to the family, and normally everyone starts crying. The family starts crying, I start crying, everyone around starts crying. It's amazing because, you know, you're providing security for them. A lot of them did not have that before, and it's 4 walls, it's a door that locks, it's windows that close, and it's safety for their children. And after we finish, normally you get to the location around 8 o'clock, and then you finish around 4. That's around the time you do the welcome home ceremony, and it's very tiring, but it's so rewarding. And after that, you get on the bus, you go across the border. It's a pretty quick process. They actually drop you off at the location where you go through immigration, so you don't have to stand in that long line outside. And you go out to dinner afterwards. So afterwards, you can share your pictures, talk about what amazing experience you had. So what to bring? I recommend don't bring anything expensive. Bring something that you can buy like at Walmart, something that you leave there. So your paintbrushes, paint rollers, paint trays, hammer, tape measure, work gloves. So you bring it across the border, but you leave it there. And then water, snacks, sunscreen, hat, clothes, you will get dirty. I normally have paint all over me by the end of the day. And you're welcome to bring a housewarming gift, but it's not required. Most of us arrive the day before, so since it is May 2nd, which is a Saturday, I normally arrive on that Friday. So I will be arriving on May 1st, just so I have enough time to relax, maybe go walk on the beach the night before. And since we have dinner after the construction, I don't leave until the following day. It gives me another chance to walk on the beach, something that obviously we can't do here. So there is a hotel that a lot of us will be staying at, but if you have an Airbnb on the beach, feel free to stay wherever. And this is the link with Corazon if you want to register. But then also on the district website, there is, under international service, there is the Corazon Super Build. Thank you. Do you have any questions? Or no? Okay. Okay, so I hope you're listening carefully because next week's Surprise and Delight has to do with my presentation. So Good luck.
Thank you. Here we go. Thank you. Rebecca, thank you so much. Next, we are going to go right into, I think it's past President Dave Thorson and Larry Cohn coming up to do our 2 inductions. While you guys are coming up here, I'm going to borrow this microphone. You waiting for David? You can invite them on. We have some family members here that I want to make sure that you introduce and let us know who's with you today to see your induction.
Hey everyone, I brought my crew here. This is my husband Jay, my father Robert, and my sister Kim to come celebrate with us.
Suzette, come on up. All right, I'd like to have, of course, Erica's on her way up, and Chris Darnall. I think we'll start alphabetically, and so bring Erica up first to give you a little background on herself. Erica?
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. I am so happy to be here and joining in with this amazing organization. I am a giver, so I need to make sure I have lots of time and energy in this local area. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and so I've always wanted to be in a Rotary, and so my company, I work with Appliance by Design, they were like, go do it, and I'm like, gone. So I am excited to join you and I'm already signing up for all the little things I need to do. So put me to work, and I'd love to sit down and talk with anyone and learn to know more about you.
I sponsored Chris Darnall, and I'm very, very happy and honored to do that. Chris has been living here for 27 years, raised her son here, and had a long career in nonprofit management. And where I met her actually at the city of Las Vegas where we worked together before I retired. And then when she was about to retire, I'm like, hey, want to go to France? And she said, okay. So 3 days after she retired, she's off to France with me. So she's a go-getter. She just loves to volunteer. She worked for the specialty courts program. And she's also a third-generation Rotarian. Yeah, this is ideal avenue for her to give back. So really exciting for us. Chris?
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for welcoming me. I think Suzette covered much of what I would say about myself, but I am a third-generation Rotarian, and although I wasn't able to bring a guest today, you've made my 92-year-old father very happy. And I remember hearing about service above self since I could walk. So it's really a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Okay, David Thorson will induct both Erica and Chris.
All right. You have been chosen and elected to membership in the Las Vegas Rotary Club because we feel you are excellent representatives of your business or professions in this community, and that you have the character qualifications of good Rotarians. Our invitation for you to join us in Rotary is an expression of our goodwill towards you and our desire for closer friendships. It sounds weird to talk to people behind me. Now that you are Rotarians, you are linked not only to the members of this club, but to more than 1.2 million other business and professionals in 45,000 other Rotary clubs in 200 different countries around the world. This great world group of Rotarians differs in nationality, language, customs, religion, and historical and cultural backgrounds, and yet they are all alike in one respect. All Rotarians all over the world are bound together by common ideals, the ideal of wholesome good fellowship and the ideal of unselfish service. As you learn more about the aims and objects and ideals of Rotary, you will read and hear this expression, service above self. This is the core, this is the motto, this is the very heart and soul of Rotary. Most people in the world, and Tom alluded to this in his invocation today, in the world feel that they have achieved success when through wealth, position, they can command the service of others. But the Rotary ideal is that real success and true happiness can best be found in unselfish service rendered to others, like what we're doing with Project Corazon, right? Rotary encourages high ethical standards in professional and business life. In this connection, Rotary has adopted what is called the four-way test. This test is to be applied to all business transactions and all professional work. The four-way test is simple, and it is this. First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it build goodwill and better friendships? And fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? Rotary clubs do not engage in political debates or endorse partisan measures or candidates for public office. It is a fine tradition of this group that people of all religions, faiths, all political parties, and all nationalities can find common ground in Rotary. We can meet, become better friends, enjoy good fellowship, find opportunities to render service without thought that our political, religious, or national beliefs may be different. One of the important elements of membership in Rotary is faithful attendance at these weekly meetings, or if you miss a meeting, make up your attendance at some other Rotary club or one of our service or social events. The reason for the strong emphasis on attendance is this. A Rotary club is supposed to be a fine mosaic or pattern of the best in the business and professional life of a community. We should each exemplify and bring to Rotary the very best in our businesses or professions and pay back to our businesses or professions the best of Rotary, which we feel is the ideal of unselfish service and the four-way test. As the year